Hot hatches used to be simple, small cars, cheap fun, maybe 200 horsepower if you were lucky. But today, some hot hatches are so fast they can embarrass sports cars that cost twice as much, and a few of them are genuinely some of the most insane performance bargains you can buy right now. Here are 8 hot hatches that are way faster than they should be. If you know cars, you already know why this one is special. The BMW M140i looks like a normal 1 Series, but under the bonnet is BMW's B58, turbocharged straight 6 producing around 335 horsepower. That's already a lot for a small hatchback. But what really makes the M140i unique is something you never see in hot hatches anymore: rear-wheel drive. Most hot hatches are front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The M140i sends all that power to the rear wheels, making it feel more like a small sports car than a hatchback. And with a 0 to 60 time of around 4.4 seconds, it's easily quick enough to surprise much more expensive cars. Next is the Hyundai i30N. A few years ago, nobody expected Hyundai to build a serious hot hatch, but then they hired engineers from BMW's M division, and the result was the Hyundai i30N. It might not have the biggest power numbers here, but it delivers something enthusiasts love: pure driving fun. The exhaust pops and crackles, the handling is sharp, and it proves you don't always need huge horsepower numbers to build a great performance car. If the M140i is a sleeper, the Mercedes-A45 S is the opposite. This thing is completely outrageous. Mercedes somehow built the most powerful production 4-cylinder engine in the world. Over 420 horsepower from a tiny 2-liter engine. That power combined with all-wheel drive gives the A45 S a 0 to 60 time of around 3.9 seconds. That's genuinely supercar territory from not that long ago. And it launches so hard it almost feels unreal. The Civic Type R has always been one of the most respected hot hatches in the world, and the latest FL5 version might be the best one yet. It doesn't rely on all-wheel drive. Instead, Honda perfected one of the best front-wheel drive chassis setups ever made. The result is a car that feels unbelievably precise and connected. In fact, the Civic Type R holds multiple lap records for front-wheel drive cars at famous circuits, which proves that sometimes engineering matters more than raw power. The Audi RS3, one of the most legendary hot hatches ever made, and that's mostly because of its engine. Under the bonnet is Audi's famous 5-cylinder turbo. Not only does it produce over 400 horsepower, it also sounds incredible. Combine that with Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive, and the RS3 becomes brutally effective. It can hit 0 to 60 in around 3.8 seconds, which means this hatchback is quicker than plenty of traditional sports cars. The GR Yaris is one of the most unique cars on this list because it wasn't designed purely as a road car. Toyota actually built it to qualify for the World Rally Championship. That means it gets all-wheel drive, a lightweight body, and a turbocharged engine producing around 260 horsepower. But thanks to its lightweight and incredible grip, the GR Yaris is unbelievably quick on twisty roads. It feels more like a rally car than a normal hot hatch. The Focus RS has become legendary among hot hatch fans. Ford gave it over 350 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and one of the most aggressive setups ever seen in a hatchback. But the real party trick, drift mode. Yes, a family hatchback that can drift. The Focus RS is one of the most entertaining hot hatches ever made, and it's still brutally quick even by modern standards. The only negative is that for this latest model, Ford dropped the 5-cylinder engine that gave the previous generation more character. Last but not least is the Volkswagen Golf R. The Golf R might look subtle. In fact, most people would barely notice it in traffic, but that's exactly what makes it so impressive. Under the bonnet is a turbocharged engine producing just over 300 horsepower, paired with Volkswagen's all-wheel drive system. That combination gives the Golf R a 0 to 60 time in the low 4-second range, which means this understated hatchback can keep up with cars that cost a lot more. It's one of the ultimate sleeper performance cars. Hot hatches used to be small, simple performance cars, but today, some of them are capable of embarrassing cars that cost twice as much. Which raises the question, are hot hatches actually becoming the best performance cars for the money? And which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.